Hey crafty friends, it's Joy here for Honeybee Stamps, and I created this really pretty floral and teacup card using beautiful stamps. So I stamped my images. I'm going to use some alcohol ink markers. Most of them are Olo markers. I did bring in one color of Copic markers. Gosh, my brain just didn't want to work. And so I'm going to do some coloring. Now, I want to say that my coloring is inspired by Cards and Confetti, excuse me. And you can find her on Instagram. I saw one of her cards that just had these beautiful bright colors. Hers are much brighter than mine. Stunning, stunning. Or no, I saw it on Facebook. And so I was really inspired by her colors, which were pinks, yellows, some turquoise, a little bit of orange, and some green. And so I thought, oh, I want to use those colors. Super, super pretty. So my flowers here are going to have pink, orange, and yellow. Of course, we have the green leaves. I'm going to bring in a little bit of the teal or aquamarine on the teacup, the little saucer, a little bit in the teacup itself. And I love how this turned out. It's so beautiful. We're also going to be using the 3D embossing folder. All of these products are from the brand new release. I'm going to be using the Grade A Teacher Sentiments, although mine isn't directed towards a teacher because I don't have little kids in school anymore. But I will have to say, fantastic sentiments. I mean, Honeybee Stamps, I think, is known for fantastic sentiments, and there's a ton of cute ones in there for teachers that you could definitely use. Super, super darling. Okay, so you can see the caps on my coloring, and if you need to watch me slower in YouTube on the gear, you can slow down the speed if you need to watch that a little bit slower. We have our little tea bag here, and I'm going to do that in green and a little bit of pink. I did color some other flowers and leaves off camera. Of course, we didn't need to do that multiple times, but let's color my teacup. And I did pink, and I had it kind of lighter in the center, but I wasn't loving it. So I just did the darkest and medium color eventually, where at first I did the dark, the medium, and the light, but I didn't like how the light looked in the center. And so I just ended up coloring it in with the medium. I do think the flowers look really pretty though. I'm very happy with those. And I think this is a super colorful card. I know there's a lot of holiday cards going on right now, and I tend to really get in the holiday mode all the time, and that's all I make. But I think every once in a while it's fun to throw in an evergreen card. So I'm not loving that pink spot. I was trying to fix it. I think the lightest pink that I had wasn't quite dark enough to be cohesive with the other two colors. So I went and grabbed my turquoise colors, and I was just thinking about that middle one. And so you also want to be careful to not oversaturate. So I was kind of trying to let it dry in between, but I just was not loving it. So I will get back to that. But sometimes you see teacups or coffee mugs that have a different color on the inside, and I did want to bring a little bit of that teal in. Now, I did not pay attention that the die for this teacup actually cuts a hole in this teacup, because I even colored in some tea. You don't need it, but you should color around the edges, and you don't have to go down very far. But I think that's a fun pop of color together. So let's color the saucer that same way. And I do like to start with my darkest, go to the medium, and go to the light. Forever ago, I used to start with my lightest, medium, and then dark. But I feel like that was extra work. So now I start with the dark and I go that way. But I usually end up going over it 2 or 3 times just to kind of get, for me personally, how I like it to blend. But I think that's just a personal choice. I am going to use the coordinating dies for this to die cut out all of my images, and I actually ended up using all of my images. I did not over die cut this time. I did just enough. But first I'm going to stamp the word enjoy, and that comes from the Life's Sweet Moments stamp set, which is where all these images came from. Sorry, I forgot to mention that part of it. And I'm just going to stamp that with black ink. I thought that was a fun little extra sentiment on there. But you can see I colored in the tea, and you don't need it. Then I'm using the 3D embossing folder, Soulful Season, for my background with just an A2 size piece of white cardstock because these colors are so bright, but I want to have some texture. I don't want it just to be a blank, plain white cardstock. I think there's a time and place for that, but it was not on this card. But isn't that so pretty? Then I'm going to stamp the sentiment from the Grade A Teacher stamp set, and this says, "You make a difference in all of our lives," which I think is perfect for anyone. It doesn't have to just be a teacher. And I'm inking that up with Salvaged Patina Distress Oxide ink, and I'm using the coordinating die for that. I love the little pops of like the teal or aquamarine color in this. It's just enough to break up the orange, yellow, and pink. I'm going to add some foam adhesive behind my sentiment and place that at the top, and then we can glue all of our pieces together. I am going to add some foam adhesive behind these. I love dimension on my card. I think it makes all the difference in the world, but again, that's a personal preference. So I'm going to use 1mm and 2mm foam adhesive, and I kind of want the coffee or the teacup centered, and then have the floral arrangement out of it, and then a little bit of flowers and leaves inside of the teacup because it cuts that hole out. So I just feel like you kind of need that. I'm going to have the tea bag hanging off the side and off the handle, and the reason why is because the little tag on the teacup was so cute, and that was going to be hidden, and I really liked it. So it's really just about putting a collection of these items together rather than making it look realistic, which you totally could do. Then I'm going to put a flower and a leaf inside here. I'm just going to lift up that foam adhesive a little bit, and I can add a little bit of liquid glue behind those. And then we're going to add our little collection of flowers here towards the bottom. This one will be under the edge of that teacup. And then a little bit of foam adhesive behind the tea bag because it was already kind of lifted up anyways. And then behind this flower as well. I love this card. This color combo is so pretty. So I'm glad that I saw that card because I was like, that is just bright and fun. Let me get that foam adhesive under that part. We've got this other leaf here, and this will be adhered to a white A2 size card base. And I do bring in some Homestead Hues gem stickers, and they're just a really, really, really soft pink, but it adds just a little bit of shimmer to your card. So I think they're really, really pretty. But it would also be fun if you looked in your stash and found like some turquoise or something like that. Would be really pretty. Okay, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.